Is your name Blue Baby?
Yes.
Are you dead?
Yes. Why are we doing this? I don't know. Can I be your friend? Yes.
I just love that he head bombs so much. Hello everyone, welcome all to Afterbirth Plus. Today, well, I had a choice. I had a choicey choice. The only two characters that have not done something plussy is Maggie and Blue Baby. Also quite but you know, I had to make that decision. I did. I had to really think about it, and ultimately that was a struggle to say. I don't know what happened there. It's like my engine suddenly like stuttered for a little bit. Okay, we're back, because as I said, I totally am definitely a human. And I was like, well, corpses at least can't talk, and I think on that merit alone, Blue Baby becomes a superior decision to Maggie, because Maggie strikes me, I mean, lots of times, we've talked about how awful Maggie is, but Maggie is the type of person that if the Isaacinians were all having a little discussion around, if they're all trapped on an island, trying to order some sort of hierarchy, maybe preserve society in some kind of way or another, and I can't think about islands without thinking about English, and it really irritates me. I can't talk about islands without thinking of English goddamn literature and the awful, dreary drudgery of those classes. Yeah, I think what the author meant with the curtains are purple is that the owners of the house see that that was once a very important, expensive royal colour used by the Romans, so maybe subconsciously they see themselves as royalty, despite actually being quite poor, but it could represent the hope that one day they actually want to make something of themselves. Miss, could it be that the author just fucking likes purple curtains? Oh, either way, I'll go into that one. But if they're all around having a conversation, and I think if Maggie spoke, she would instantly get like shh, zip, zip, zip. She'd get Dr. Eviled, definitely, and then, you know, she'd have a, look, Maggie, we all have a lot to bring to this conversation. I don't know why me and loads of versions of myself wearing various different wigs, some of which are a devil, some of which are literally a corpse over there. Hey, Blue Baby, he's probably saying, hey, he can't speak, he's a corpse, we discussed this earlier, but, you know, we need to work out why this is happening, and we all have a lot to bring to this conversation, to this discussion, Maggie, but what you need to bring is silence. I think that is definitely the first thing that would occur with her, and she'd just have to accept that. She would. Power pill! Yeah! This just felt like the room for it, right? This is totally the room for power pill. That was fantastic. Couldn't even get through all of them because, you know, inherently it's not the best pill in the world, but still, I am quite happy with that. That looked fantastic. I was about to say, because they're the closest things to ghosts in this game, but then I remembered there are literally ghosts in this game. So the reason I can't talk about islands without thinking English literature is because my English lit class was based on a book called Lord of the Flies, which was about a load of kids getting marooned on an island and basically turning straight savage, yo, and I had to write an essay on the meanings occurring and all of that, and the thing is, I literally got 100%, because as you guys might know, I find myself pretty good at just talking about random bullshit. It's my one and only talent, because everything else I've ever tried, I've failed miserably at. Either way, I did quite well, but one of the things that I talked about was how one of the characters, the only character that remains truly, ooh, that was actually worth it for the bomb. The only character that remains true to humanity and society is someone called Piggy, and Piggy is the only kid that's overweight, but he also is the only one that wears glasses, and ooh, Boogatiers are really, really good. Oh my god, the mask with the slime coming out of it, that is absolutely terrifying. Let's get this, and yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. We need to obviously be very careful with our health when we are playing Blue Baby, because, you know, he's got a very, very finite amount. We'll also get this chest, because we need every single advantage that we can acquire when playing as him. In fact, we've kind of got to the point where maybe even dipping into the shop might be an idea. idea. There's an opportunity for greatness there. Let's get the other chest, because this is just lovely. So many golden chests. Ain't that just fantastic? Yeah, Steve! That was quite the nice little treasure hunt. There was one chest to get the other, to go room by room, and now we've got a blue happy lump on our face. I wish we had blue happy lumps on our faces in real life. We could give them names, we could talk to them. Oh, it would be great. We could bump lumps. How much would you like to be like, bump my lump, brother? And that would be a great way to greet someone. We don't handshake, we don't hug, we bump happy lumps. You know that is what you need to have. God, sinus tears are so good. I mean, on non-teleporting, and yes, Mr. Dolly. Alright, this is looking fairly tip-top, I would say. But yeah, well, the only character that remains true to society and doesn't at all become savage is this character called Piggy, and his glasses get shattered. They get, like, cracked. And I wrote about how that represents that on this island it's implying that his view of society is inherently flawed because his glasses are cracked, and he's looking through them, and he's looking through this splintered view, etc, 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 yada, 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 yada. I wrote it more eloquently at the time. It's been a while. Also, getting a quick haul was fantastic for Blue Baby. You take a corpse and you take a whore and you combine them to make something more. That's the way that we, Isaac, under the sea, a lot of corpses been dumped by the murderers, you see. Either way. That's where with that, and obviously I wrote various stuff too at that degree, and I got a really good back with it, but it means I can never talk about islands without thinking of that, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but what I do know is we're doing pretty damn well. We've got a lot of tears, a lot of damage. We've got Booger Tears, which is a really helpful tear effect to just generally have, and ow, that was a terrible mistake. I got kind of forced into a corner and then bitten by a worm. That's just not the kind of musical. That would be a really weird musical. It's a musical of really horrible things happening to you. I got forced into a corner and bitten by a worm. I really should have learned, but I didn't. And that's the end of the song. Look, I'm out of rhymes on the fly, okay? I'm out of rhymes on the fly because there's not enough space to write on a fly. They're tiny. I mean, they're just like tiny little things because, like, the fly, I know, it was a stretch. It was stretchier than a pre-gym routine, so let's just leave it at that one, shall we? I mean, there's another area to bomb into with potentially good things. We've got ourselves the item room, gotta be careful. And there we go. Come on, greatness. Not exactly greatness, but at least it's technically better than the poop by a tiny margin. I was just thinking to myself, mini brimstone would be absolutely amazingly useful in this room because otherwise I'm probably going to die, and then I get Mr. Brimstone. Yes, Mr. Brimstone. I get Mr. Brimstone in this room. I'm going to go to the shop because I have enough money for a spirit heart and I have a key, and again, you need every single scrap of goodliness when you are on this character, and see, this is a difficult decision to make because obviously the compass is fantastic, but I'd have to get enough money for it. I probably should have put temperance down, and then we could have got some extra stuff out of that. That was definitely a mistake on my part, but I'm gonna have to start playing well. Oh my god, I can't believe I am seeing that. I really can't believe I am seeing that. Infinite bombs behind a tinted rock. If I don't get another bomb, I am going to be so upset with this. I really am. Alright, careful of stray bullets in the dark. Like, genuinely, really, seriously dislike Curse of Darkness so goddamn much. If you can die to that, that would be great. Give me a bomb. Yes! Oh, yes, please. Please give me some spirit. You know, I mean, look, I guess ultimately it's nice to gain some extra damage. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, that is so unbelievably typical that I actually can't get over that. We have the sun, which is nice. We'll just place Temperance and then instantly blow it up. See what we can get out of that. A single coin. Nothing of worth over there. We'll blow up these. I'm kind of hoping and searching for anything, because I don't want to give this run up, because this run is pretty damn good. So while I have infinite bombs, I'm obviously not in a rush for the boss rush, so I can just chill, you know. I can take my time, I can hope for the best, and yeah, that's nice. Another load of moolah. We're going to get 5 off him. We are indeed. Annoyingly, of course, there is no health to buy in the shop, but I totally believe that magic mushroom will show up. If you believe hard enough, it will happen, okay? That is totally how everything works. Alright, compass, that's fine. 2 of clubs. Hey, here we go, actually. Some bombs, but we're still struggling here. I mean, I'm going to take the sun just because I can destroy something with it, because it will nuke a room for me. But outside of that, I'm actually just going to use it here because I don't trust that room whatsoever. That room would have been really, really awful. And now at least I have a map of the floor. Do I care enough? Oh, yeah, we'll definitely go over there and blow him the hell up. Sorry, beggar, but I need to take your... No, I'm drowsy. We don't need that. I'm drowsy, guys. I'm sorry. I became a Pokemon. That's not the super secret room. What? What in tarnation? How is that not the super secret room? Then I'm going to guess here. Yeah. Oh, come on! How did you... The tease. Alright, please. Oh, thank God for that. We got ourselves an act. What? What? Why did it do 1 heart of damage instead of half a heart? What? Polyphemus, it wasn't a champion. Polyphemus doesn't do 1 heart of damage on an attack. What? What? And we are back on the next run on the caves. This time we got an Excel and a pretty good sleuth as items. Found a diamond, so I had loads of money, so I got BFF just in case, you never know. And the champion's belt, got a magic mushroom boss drop and a cricket's body first item. And I found this new trinket that I've never had before. It is called the Nose Goblin, and it literally is just a weaker version of Boogateers. So I swear to God, it is a sign, because this is just, as with always, when I die and I'm like, nah, fuck that noise, you guys deserve more of a video than that. I literally just do the next run to the same point. So I find it really, really cool that we ended up in a very similarly positioned power-wise. Because, look, don't get me wrong, I played stupider than a stupid thing. An example of a stupid thing. Thanks, brain. Thanks. You can normally come up with anything, and then in this circumstance, you decide that needs to be what happens. That's okay, I guess. That's fine. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, we do. We take lost contact. Oh, we do. That is very nice for the baby of blue. That is absolutely awesome, especially for that sweet, sweet hush life. Because if we get a Boogateer from this trinket and it sticks to the enemy, then it's just going to permanently absorb tears like a really well-marketed kitchen towel. And that is fantastic. See? Why does that happen? Why do I remember the absorbing power of bounty when I don't need that? When I need an example of stupidity. I wanted to talk about something being on fire, because generally if you're on fire, you've probably got yourself there in a situation revolving around your stupidity, but I don't want to be unfair to everyone who's accidentally set themselves on fire. I think those people need a little bit slack, okay? Because they've probably been burnt enough. Because, like, Verbal and the Fire. Verbal and the Fire. Sounds like a really weird sitcom. It's Verbal and the Fire. It's Verbal and the Fire. I guess it's like Pinky and the Brain, but with more arson involved. Imagine an 18+ version of Pinky and the Brain. Actual murdering, psychopath, sentient genius mice taking over the world. Like, that would be the worst thing to get murdered by. A sentient, evil, genius lab rat. Are they mice or are they rats? I actually can't remember. I think they're mice, but now I'm kind of not sure of myself, and I'm kind of more leaning towards rats. But then again, you don't want to lean towards rats. Actually, yes, you do, because I feel bad for rats, because technically speaking, rats are the cleaner, nicer animal of the two, because they like to look after themselves, whereas mice are dirty bastards. You never know what's going through their heads when they're looking at you and licking their mousy lips. Oh, no, you don't. Whereas rats like to, you know, look after themselves, and they actually make much better pets than mice. But, you know, people have too much of a bad stigma against the rats, and I think that's a really, really sad thing. And I also really think it's a sad thing if I don't get a key soon. Why am I blowing up these when I know that I already have magic mushroom? That's the real question. I'm just really hoping for a second magic mushroom. I guess the first one's wearing off, man. I need more. Alright, careful. That's gonna force that to blow up early. Oh, I love shielded tears. They're just so useful, especially sticky shields. Oh, that might be good. Let's blow onto there and see if this chest can help us. Don't let this guy get back up. That is good. Yeah, alright, we got ourselves the key. So, let's destroy them. Did you just split into two? What even are the mechanics of that? That's what I want to know. How does one being become two? I get it on a cellular level, the dividing, but this isn't really one being becoming two. This is one being having two already inside it that burst out when it's alive, but not in a malignant way. You know, it's not like the young eating out the flesh of the host and killing them because they've been forcefully impregnated with the babbies. No, it's willingly having two smaller versions of yourself inside you that you have to release when you die. I don't think I want them, just because I'm really liking having at least some form of Boogateers, because I do really think they're amazing. I think they are potentially in my top 3 just generally favorite items that have been added. On a practical, I like to find them in a run level, because there's lots that I really like and think are cool, but a lot of them I wouldn't necessarily want in a run that I'm trying to win, because they're not inherently that useful. Give me a key. Yeah. Alright, well, we got shop. What do we have? Oh, yeah, I forgot this was an Excel floor. Ooh, we'll get the full visible map. Yes, we will. I love that I call it that instead of the treasure map. I won't play your games, game. It is a full visible map, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Alright, let's go boogie with this boss. So this is definitely going a lot better this time. Oh, and it's the Fallen, which is excellent because we are going to get a free Devil Deal item, which might be awesome. Ow. Oh, come. Finding the razor blade makes me want to use it, if you know what I mean. Now, that was too far. I'm sorry. Hey, it's okay. Blue Baby's already dead. Hey, Binky is good. We need tears up as much as possible, and honestly, I don't think we're gonna get Guppy, so I'm not, you know, screw that noise, alright, Blue Baby? No, it's not happening. It's not happening. We're gonna go kill the Delirium my way. It's my way or the highway. I do love that expression, my way or the highway. What else is your way? Because if you want to cross cities, you have to end up on a highway, because those are the types of roads that connect cities. So unless your way involves driving your car across fields, I'm not sure what you're expecting here. I mean, I guess they could have found an alternative route involving country-based lanes and stuff that's a lot slower, but then again, that just sounds like really inefficient. So in that case, I would be like, no, actually, I do choose the highway. That's a much superior option in this instance. So from a tactical perspective, threatening someone with my way of the highway is basically going, be a moron like me or take the more efficient path. Alright, you got two choice. Where are you going? You know? Oh! Sprinkler actually in game! And with very good tears to sprinkle. Oh, it's good when you've got good sprinkles. And good sprinkles, amazing. How many of you have just eaten sprinkles? Like have you ever been cooking when you were younger with a family member and you've just had some sprinkles and you're like, you know what, I just kind of want to eat them. If I'm real with you, I just want these sprinkles. I don't really care about the rest. Wow, this was a very condensed floor. Look at that. Huh. I guess that is fine. Whipworm, no, that's okay. And Gish, yeah. Oh, that is so useful. That is so useful. It's actually a really powerful... Oh, and I just realized it gets affected by BFF, which means it's probably firing stronger tiers than me. Although it doesn't look like it is. It just looks like the turret is bigger. Unless I'm imagining it and it's really not. I'm not entirely sure with that one. But if it is... Ooh, that is not bad. I mean, we might as well get Little Gish, right? It's BFF'd. It's an occasional little smidge extra damage. It's, you know, it's whatever. Alright, looking very, very tasty. Is that an insult, or would that weird you out if someone looked at you and went, you're looking very tasty? I guess it depends if they're a cannibal or not, and that's also a sentence that you don't find yourself often answering a question with. Well, I mean, thinking about it, it does depend if they are a cannibal or not. That does change the situation. Then again, lots of situations are changed by something that important, so really I can understand it. Okay, we need to get ourselves a key. We've been very low on keys this entire run, and how slick was that dodge? I knew he was on his way. Don't you think I didn't? And yes, we got ourselves a key. I'm going to assume at least something of note over here. This is way too just off the beaten path not to be. Careful. You need to be careful. Get behind you. Shoot you in the brain. These guys really should take a look at each other and have a kind of... Hey, hang on. Hang on, Steve. Steve. Yes? Yes, Martin? Have you ever thought... Maybe, Steve, and stay with me here. Alright? Have you ever thought that maybe we should cover up the back of our heads?
Martin, that is a great idea. I don't know why I suddenly changed a voice in between our conversation, but now I am very much on side with you. I don't even really know what accent this is, but it's a lot of fun to do. That's really using your head, Steven.
Thanks, Martin. I think you've got a screw loose.
How can I have a screw loose when we've not even put the head caps on, Martin? Will they even use screws? That's the question. Maybe I don't want a screw in my brain.
Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to being a zombie and wander around. It was a nice conversation.
Okay.
Wait, you can't really have an accent zombie growl, can you? It's not really how that works. Ugh, careful, don't stab me. Don't stab me. Don't stab me. Okay, cool. I will, however, take whatever this is. No, I won't. I take that back. I take the taking back, and it's time for the mother. Yes, indeed. We definitely got what we wanted out of this floor. Yeah, we did. We don't have enough money for the shop anyway. We're about to get ourselves some lovely shield action, because we are Blue Baby. Blue Baby. That is totally how it needs to be said. So many things are better when you just slightly extend the word. Alright, I am hoping... for a good item? That's not horrible. It's not amazing, of course, but again, it's not horrible. I might as well blow up these just because I do have the bombs for it, and we are just 1.5 hearts off having full roster. I'm gonna have a peruse in here just in case there's something bonkers. Yeah, okay, let's rapidly move on there. Such an anticlimactic boss rush. In what world would I consider that worth it? And ow. I'm going to assume down. I don't want an XL floor. That sucks so much. That means we can only have one more potential special room. Now, don't get me wrong. They're not amazing on Blue Baby, but that does kind of suck. And I really do need to find... Oh, my God, what is happening? Oh, my God. Don't mind the noises. Never mind the noises. The noises are okay. Look, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit panicked now, because I don't know if you heard it, you might have done, but my computer just went beepity beep beep, which is computer language for, fuck, god damn it! And now I'm wondering what's going on. That would be great to have a computer that reported problems in an actual language like that. Just a really, really grumpy computer that constantly has trouble. Oh, that would be so sad, but also at the same time, a lot of fun. Yes, I don't know why I went this way. Well, I do a little bit because I need to clear random rooms because I do need at least, I would say, 6 keys before I'm in a comfortable position. Hey, Polyphemus. Hey, how you doing with your random 1 heart of damage? Because I'm still a little bit bitter about that, if I'm honest with you. Alright, well, we've got our shield. That is fine. I mean, we're in a good position, definitely, but I don't know. So far, we can only have the item rooms, and I'm just not sure that that is going to be good enough for the Hush. You know, the Hush is a finer class of boss. It expects more from you, and I'm not sure I can deliver it currently. I mean, at very least, we can get through the bosses, which is nice. Got to save my turret for the Hush. I mean, not like I really need to use it on these guys. I'm absolutely obliterating them because they can't really attack me while I have this. Ooh! Halo is good. Halo is very, very good. Let's get rid of It Lives while we're here as well. Because, I mean, we're definitely powerful enough for your regular bosses. Like, if this was a chest run to Blue Baby as Blue Baby in a really cool represented metaphor of killing one's own demons, we'd be okay. But as it currently stands, I'm not entirely sure. Don't Brimstone. We are good. We are good. So no devil deal, and that is there. Yeah, I need to go get some more keys. There's no two ways about it. We need at least 4, I would say, an absolute minimum, so it depends. I mean, I don't want to give up loads of health looking for them, but then again, we've got a very defensively inclined build, so potentially that's not really going to happen. We're getting a lot of pills for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure who decided that Blue Baby needed this many pills, but we are getting them. That is one thing that I do know. Come on. Ah! Damn you, I need piercing tears. In fact, if I got piercing tears, then all is well with the world. This is really irritating. Like, come on, just lay some keys on me. Is that so hard? Just a few little keys, you know, just a little key. Just lay them on me real nice, all right? Give me some keys, all right? I need some lovely sugary keys. Oh, we got ourselves a star one. Careful. And nope, no keys. I am getting a little bit on the tilted side of things. See, I don't want to end up having to clear this entire floor, because did I get whipped? Oh, I did get whipped. My bad. I really thought a key was going to spawn in the center there, just to really taunt me the absolute maximum amount possible. Key? No key. Key? No key. No key. No keys. No keys now. We don't believe in keys, apparently. We don't need keys. Keys are for the weak, alright? Keys are for the weak and people who need to open doors. And, you know, we don't talk with their kind. If you live behind a locked door, then I don't know you anymore, because you are someone that I abhor. And, yes, give me some keys. Oh, come on. I don't want some random bits of money. I have no need. Well, to be fair, I guess the shop on the Hush floor might actually come in a little bit handy, but even then, it's nothing crazy. Oh, this should be okay. We've got a lot of splash going on for it. I just, yay! Alright, you know, at this point, I'll accept that. I think, really, at this point, I am going to be okay with it. Because we can get in one chest, the shop, and 2 item rooms. And I think the likelihood that we need the others isn't high. I'm mainly basing that on the fact that we have magic mushrooms, so we don't really need Cricket's head, because we already have the damage up, and the damage up on the Cricket's head without the actual buff applying isn't that good, so we don't really inherently need it, and something else can really come out of the chest to be that good outside of my Steven's heads, you know. I'm not entirely displeased with this. Down we bob, down we pop, and we hope for the best. The blue floor for the Blue Baby. Oh, the colour matching is so aesthetically palpable. Tech 2, no. We'll blow up the Tinted Rock, of course, and yeah, I was about to say if Small Rock is in here, that's actually a better item than both the offerings, and... Oh, damn, son. Oh, damn. I'm actually inclined to get Bloody Lust over Ipecac here, because we have Shielded Tears, all I can really see... I'm gonna choose you. Oh, all I can really see Ipecac doing is ruining this, because it will just explode in my face on the Hush. Whereas at least with the other one, I'm going to slowly ramp up with some damage. So, I believe that to be the better choice. I might come to regret it, but I think that works. I mean, it's literally calling my name. So I have to give it that credit. And we'll give it the little chest. What's in the box? What's in the box? Especially as we have the turret as well. I think that would have resulted in some rather annoying circumstances here. Alright, well, I mean, this is working very, very, very well. It can't really do anything about it but sit there and get damaged, so that is fine. Could you stop slow-moing game? Whenever you're ready, that'd be real cool. If only I had the ability to get more than one turret down, but alas, alack, I do not. However, this should just be a fairly competent way of dealing with the Hush. Like, I don't see him getting through too many of these shielded tiers, and he's taking a very, 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 very nice amount of damage. Yeah, look, he can't do anything because he's got them stuck to him. The tiers are just instantly absorbing them, and they move with him even when he pops into the ground. So, all in all, this is very, very good for a bit of Hush killing. This trinket is awesome because Booga tiers are awesome. So, having a trinket that's just a worse version of it, still a great trinket makes. That's amazing. I love Goblin Mucus. Don't you just love fresh, funky goblin mucus straight from the hot nose? Oh, I know I do. Again, on sentences you'd never expect to say. I'll take A for 5 points, Clarence. Well, what do you say to goblin mucus? Oh, I know this one. I studied hard. It's lovely and warm. Ding, ding, ding. 5 points to Derry the Tarantula. And that was the tarantula noise. I don't know. I mean, oh, careful. I'm in a weird mood today. Oh my god, he's nearly dead. He's taking so much damage. This is glorious. Goodbye. Good night. And get destroyed. And then all of the tears falling to the ground. That's really cool. IV blank. No, we don't want that. And how did I open that other chest? Interesting. Genuinely unsure as to how I accomplished that, but that is fine. We can now move to the delirium floor, but I do have to go deal with something that real life sprung upon me like a cobra whose tail you stepped on, and to avoid a awful venomous death, jump cut imminent. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program. What I've been thinking about while I've been gone is, you know when you teleport inside someone, which, again, maybe you might be questioning why were you thinking about that when you were gone, but I was. It just crossed my mind while I was going upstairs, because I was like, sure, life would be easier if I could teleport instead of, you know, walking. But what I was considering is that if you teleport inside someone, obviously the expected result, and what the hell is that? Boing! Does that give you occasional bounce? Yes, it gives you occasional bounce. Alright, I like it. If you teleport inside someone, the expected result is that, you know, they explode and you're stood there covered in their blood and stuff, right? And, you know, that kind of sucks. Whoopsie, shouldn't have teleported inside you, but that's not what would technically happen, because if you... That was so bad. That was so bad. My word. If you teleported inside someone, technically speaking, every bit of space inside of you would be intermingled and shared with bits of them. You wouldn't, like, teleport from the center and expand out. Your entire being would appear inside their entire being, and your flesh and everything would meld with theirs, and you'd both just instantly die and become like a flesh abomination, right? And does that not weird anyone else out? Like, why is that never a thing that's addressed? I feel like it really should be. Ain't that right, Mum's Hat? And that was a really silly damage to take. But then again, that's what happens when you mess with laser beams. There's always the risk you gotta take that you might end up being shot in the face. Give me the goods. That's not the goods. That's quite the opposite. Son! That is very, very, very useful. I am a little bit concerned, though, that this is about to be delirium. No, it's not. Okay, we're good. I took a risk, because the boss-shaped room was definitely something that could have been delirium here, but it wasn't. I managed it, and now everything is super okay. It's not that useful either. I feel like I'm being really screwed over when it comes to getting some actually useful items. So we definitely... I mean, obviously it's mainly tactical damage just to power up Bloody Lust, but you know what I'm saying. Obviously we need to head straight to the right then, because there's nothing else on the rest of the floor, but only one of those rooms, as far as I can tell, is a guaranteed this is not the delirium. Oh no, two of them. Two of them are guaranteed. No, actually, no, that one is as well. So, yeah, I'm going to get unlucky lucky and get the delirium straight away. And I don't want the delirium straight away, because I want at least maybe one more semi-decent item before I have to go gallivanting off and face my doom. Face my doom. They are really doing a number on me. Why can't I dodge lasers? Admittedly, dodging lasers in real life would be very difficult because, you know, they're frickin' laser beams. But I feel like in this context, I should be able to do it. I should be. I should just be able to just fire at him and then there's nothing he can do. Give me something good. Come on. Like, seriously, though? Like, really? Do we have to... Ugh. Can I just get one good item to take into the delirium fight? Is that really too much to ask? I mean, maybe I'm at the point where I don't inherently need it, but there's nothing wrong with having an extra security net. Is there, Joker? No, not Joker. That is fine. And I've not really had an opportunity to use Yera either. Maybe I should have just used it on the Hush floor to double those chests. But then again, I didn't have the keys anyway, so it's not like that would have really helped. It really freaks me out whenever that happens. I don't like sudden things, okay? I don't like sudden things. I guess we'll grab the Bible. I mean, Seraphim's nice and all. It's not like it's crazy good, but it's nice and all. You know what? I'm starting to think that maybe it's okay. Mainly because I would have to walk all the way up, then all the way back down. And since we're right here and not in an inherently terrible position, we can probably make this work. Isn't that right? Not delirium. That's totally not about to be delirium in any kind of shape or form. Completely not going to be delirium. Ow! Of course, of course, of course, of course. Alright, well, we'll get the turret going in the center, which will just generally block bullets for us, which is really, really good. How did I instantly take damage there? Oh, yeah, it's almost like a bug in that the mum's foot version of the delirium does damage to you before the actual animation comes down. So it makes it really, really awkward to avoid. Like, very much unfairly awkward to avoid. God, the turret is actually really good. Like, seriously, I'm very much impressed with it. Why does it keep choosing the one that is really good against the build that I am using? I am finding this very, very unfair. Alright, keep that damage pounding. Everything should be good. Did you see the speed at which that just went towards me? That is absolute insanity. Well, Polyphemus went down and Little Horn came up. God, that is a tale for the ages, isn't it? That is. We can all learn a thing or two from that. Yeah, just stay Isaac. Just stay Isaac. That is absolutely fine. Honestly, just completely and utterly stay Isaac. I probably should chill around my turret, but I don't want to get it teleported. Actually, no, I do want to get it teleported on, because then every little thing... See what I mean? You take damage before it finishes stomping you. It's absolutely ridiculous. Alright, turret, we got this. Just keep getting you. Oh my god. I swear to God, if I get teleport damaged again, it's just so unfair. It's like that right there is like, how would this ever work on the Lost? Or hell, even the Keeper is in the exact same boat. Unless you get very lucky with your items, you can only take 2 hits, which means you're always going to be like that. Though I guess at least on him you can heal if you have a decent enough source of money. So it's not quite as bad, but it's still definitely quite deplorable. And we should be about to get the kill here. It doesn't matter if I just keep taking damage. The shields should be enough. Of course, it's doing one last round of the foot, just because it really likes doing that to me. And goodbye, Delirium. Goodbye. Alright, that's Blue Baby, and he's completed. Like you enjoyed this, everyone, and subscribe for more. Ooh, King Baby. Interesting. My name has been Rage, and I will see you next time. A good boy.